Hello, this is Brennan Monasi, and I'm here to talk to you about music. Music is something I really, really love. It has put me through dark times in my life, but I always try to listen to happy music because, what's the point of getting depressed with the songs that will make you feel bad? So it's not my favorite type of music right now, but when I was a little kid or even a teen, I listened to a lot of boy bands, Backstreet Boys, that kind of thing. So I guess because of them, because of the music that they brought along, I learned English. That's what I do right now. So I guess I'm gonna talk to you about that right now. So boy bands started like a long time ago. Maybe one of the most famous ones is the New Kids on the Block, but they were like the 80s thing. I wasn't even born there, so I was either not born or too little to remember them. So I'm gonna talk to you about the bands that I actually remember. Like the first one, that was the Backstreet Boys. They were created in '93 by Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman was a music producer. He gathered five guys with a different range of voices. The first one to join the band was AJ, my favorite one. He's so great. His voice is so beautiful. And after that, Howie came, the Nick, then the cousins, Kevin and Brian, who has a beautiful voice, but used to have. And they started in schools and local events. They were singing national anthem, that kind of thing. And then they got a record deal, which helped them with the first album and tours and that kind of thing. Fast forward, it is 27 years later. They are still around. They have 9 studio albums and they are touring. They are touring around the world right now. Actually, like a couple weeks ago, they came to Mexico. They gave a great show. You should have been there. They are amazing. But they were not my favorite band. My favorite band was actually NSYNC. It was the band that came after them. It was in the '95 when this one was put together again by Lou Pearlman. He was the producer and manager of the same band. And the first member that came in was Chris Kirkpatrick, who didn't make it to the Backstreet Boys, so he was given another chance with NSYNC. After him, we got Joey. He was working in Universal Studios. After him, we got two Mickey Mousers. That was Justin and JC. And the last one was Lance. He came from a church to perform with NSYNC. Now, these guys, they started in England. They had their first single launch there. And then they came to America being so successful. I think this has been like the greatest, most successful band ever. Pop band, boy band. Because they sold millions of albums and their songs, if you ask me, are the best. The lyrics are amazing, the sound is amazing, and the same guys, they produce, they write their music, they play instruments. I think this was like the best band, the best of them. Now, they broke up in the 2001 after Justin asked for a little break because he wanted to give it a shot, as a single, singer. he wanted to be a solo singer. And after that, well, they haven't been back together, just local little things, but they haven't like gotten an album or anything. If you ask me, I think that Jay-Z alone, or he can carry the whole band on his shoulders, even without Justin, because to me, he was the most talented one. His voice is just awesome. His voice range is like, wow. And he had a solo album too, but it wasn't that good. Maybe because a lot of things. But he is so good and he writes great music. He's very creative and he knows a lot about music. He produces and he actually has produced to the Backstreet Boys too. Now, these two bands are not the only ones. There are a lot of bands. Like in England, there were Take That, the band from where Robbie Williams came. There was Blue, there was Five. From Ireland, we got Westlife, we got Boybands. From America, again, we got obviously the New Kids on the Block. We got 98 Degrees. We have Old Town. I love Old Town. They are so good. And, well, they all, like, have great music. They have amazing songs, all of them. So don't let the stereotypes and this preconceived idea that boy bands are for girls and they have, like, pinky, soft, fancy music. some songs are just about dancing and moving your body, but there are some great songs as well, songs that have been underrated, if you ask me. I'm gonna give you a little list of these songs that I really, really love. I'm gonna focus just in NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys. From Backstreet Boys, please listen Incomplete. This is a beautiful song in the album Never Gone. Actually, the whole album is amazing. This song is like my personal favorite one. And also listen to something that I have already know. This is awesome. It's a very sad song. Yeah, I know. It's a little sad. So you have to listen to that. Also, there is a song called Siberia, and that this guy from Savage Garden, Darren Hayes, he wrote it and produced it for them. Heartbreaking song. And from NSYNC, well, I love this band, so there are a lot of songs I like. This one, my favorite, maybe it's If I'm Not the One. That is a B-side of the new Strings Attached. I don't know why it didn't make it to the real version of the album, or it wasn't a single. I think it's the best song of the band. It's amazing. Also, this song, Girlfriend, but with Nelly, he gave a nice twist to it. I really like it. And of course, the mainstream, Turning Up My Heart. It was one of the first singles of the band, but it's just awesome. From other bands, you can listen, for example, Old Town. Old Town is a really, really good band. They have songs like From the Damage or Very Life. It's a very good song. I recommend you BB Mac. BB Mac is great. They have a song called The Ghost of You and Me. It's a very good song. Take That. They have this one with Robbie Williams, that is Everything Changes. It's really good. And Westlife, my favorite Westlife song is this one that is a cover from Brandy that is named Have You Ever. You have to listen to that song. Anyway, there are a lot of songs that I love from boy bands. Let me know what you think. Listen to this one.